Welcome to Stacey Page Inspired Yoga. I'm Stacey. Thank you so much for joining me for this gratitude yoga practice. Let's close our eyes and take a moment to center into our body and into our breath. If closing your eyes doesn't feel comfortable for you, find a point to focus on that's maybe a foot or two out in front and soften your gaze on that point. Let's begin to tune our awareness into our breath. Noticing how each time you breathe in, your body lifts and expands. And observing how it gently softens back down with each breath out. Feeling your sit bones connected down to the earth. Let's engage our core area by bringing our belly button slightly in and up. Feel your tailbone reach towards the earth and just slightly forward. So we feel a rooting through our sit bones, engagement in our core area. Allowing your shoulders to move back over your hips. Feeling the crown of your head extend up to the sky. With your chin just slightly towards your throat, so the back of your neck is long as well. And then with your next few exhalations, as your body's softening down, be mindful to drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Relax your jaw, even feeling your eyes soft beneath your lids. And let's guide these next few breaths into our chest, into our heart center. Feeling your chest expand, open, and imagining breathing in love and peace and joy. And as you breathe out, anything unlike that leaves the body with your breath. A few more times, breathing in love and joy and peace. Breathing out anything unlike that. And then let's slowly open our eyes and begin with some spinal circles. So begin moving in one direction, keeping that spinal circle small to begin with, focusing more on this core area, your lower hip area, and adding in your breath, inhaling to the front and exhaling to the back. And then as you get comfortable, you can begin to expand those circles, inhaling forward, exhaling back, stretching the heart center forward, rounding the spine on your exhalation. Allowing those circles to get as big as feels good for you, making sure there's no feeling of pain or strain anywhere in your body. And then let's come back to center and begin moving in the other direction. So beginning small around the belly button area, around your hips, synchronizing your breath, inhaling to the front, exhaling to the back, and expanding those circles as it feels good to you, moving as slow or as fast as feels right for your body. Continuing to feel your sit bones grounding into the floor. And remember to keep the shoulders released down away from your ears. Just a couple more circles. And then let's come back to that neutral spine. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me. Let's place the soles of our feet onto the floor. Bring your hands just behind your hips. Press into the heels of your hands and shine your heart center forward and up. Feel your front ribs drawing towards each other as you lift and lengthen the sides of your waist. You can stay here, especially if you have sensitive wrists, or press deeply into your feet. Pull your belly button in and up. Stretch your tailbone towards your knees and lift up. Allow the sides of your shoulders to stretch towards the side walls. Gaze is either forward or up. We don't want to drop our head back in this one. Take one more big breath in. Gently release the hips down to the floor. Coming up onto your toes, bring your hands behind your thighs. And again, chest stays open, front ribs drawing towards each other, sides of the waist nice and long. Either stay here, or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper into boat, you can do any position with the legs that feels good. Maybe stretching your arms away, continuing to pull your thighs towards you with your belly. One more breath in. Release those feet if they're lifted. We're going to swing into tabletop, coming onto your hands and knees. So for this one, let's untuck the toes and press the tops of the feet to the floor. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then push the earth away from you with your hands and with the tops of your feet. See if you can be so engaged in rooting into the earth that you can even gently lift your knees. And then let's try that a couple of times. On the inhalation, press through the hands and feet, gently lift your knees. Exhale. And one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Keep that engagement of the feet and the hands pressing into the earth. We're going to extend our left leg up to the sky as we inhale. Chaturanga as we exhale. Maybe you go an inch or two, maybe lower. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, chaturanga, elbow creases to the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Release that knee towards the floor. Let's take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. On the inhalation, tilt your tailbone to the sky. Shine through your heart center, face looks up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, deep rounding as you curl your spine. And let's take one more inhale, dropping the belly but keeping the belly button engaged. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, big rounding of the spine. And coming back into tabletop, let's do the other side. Press the top of the left foot and the hands to the earth. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to or towards the nose. Release the knee. We're going to walk ourselves onto our tummy, rolling down thighs and hips, and then the rib cage. Let's bring the fingertips wide. If you have a sensitive lower back or this feels a little bit too much, you're going to keep your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press those tops of the feet to the floor like we just did. Stretch your tailbone to the toes. Pull your belly in. Draw your shoulder blades on your back as you shine your heart forward. 3 big breaths into your chest. We're breathing in that love, that joy, that peace. Exhaling anything unlike that. And one more big breath in. Roll all the way down. Bring your arms parallel to the top edge of the mat. Place your forehead on your forearms. Bend your knees. And windshield wiper your legs, gently releasing our lower back. And then stretch your legs back out. With your left arm, just reach back, grab your left foot. You can keep your forehead on your forearm. Or if you want a little more in your back feels okay, you can bring that arm at an angle and add a little bit of a back bend. Again, there should be no pain in the back. My belly button is coming in and up. My tailbone is towards my knee. And I'm just gently allowing the muscles in my quadricep to gently move in opposite directions. 2 more breaths on this side. Emptying the lungs completely with each breath out will help. And then let's switch sides. So again, forearm parallel to top edge of the mat, forehead to forearm. Reach back with your right hand. It's a little more gentle. If the back bend feels okay, that arm goes parallel. And make sure you're not dumping into your shoulder, but we're using it as leverage as we continue to allow our heart shine forward if we're in the back bend, or we keep our back relaxed as we concentrate on guiding our breath into any places that feel tight or tense, releasing tension with the exhalations. 2 more breaths. And then let's gently release the leg. One more time, we're going to windshield wiper our legs. And stretch the legs behind you, hands underneath your shoulders. Let's lift up, tuck your toes, lift up either to a modified plank or to a full plank. Take a full breath in. Take the entire length of the exhalation, moving back into downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. You can bend one knee, press the opposite heel to the floor, or anything that feels good for you. And then let's feel the heels stretch, not just towards the earth, but towards the back of the mat. Engage your thighs, feel them pressing towards the back of the room. Push the earth away from you. Hug those front ribs towards each other. And we're going to start in crescent lunge. On your inhalation, we're going to step the left foot forward between the hands, stay on the balls of the back feet. When you're ready, rising up to crescent. If you'd like to modify, you can keep your knee down for this entire sequence. You can also modify by bringing hands to heart center if it feels a little too much with the arms up towards the sky. So continuing to pull your belly away from your thigh, feel those front ribs moving towards each other. And then let's take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to make a fist with the left hand, bring it to your lower back. If it feels okay, you can take a little bit of an arch up, shining your heart center forward. If you'd like to go further and there's no pain in your body, you can extend that left arm towards your leg, deepen your back bend. Breathing into your heart space. And then make sure your belly button's moving towards the spine. We're going to breathe ourselves into an arrow lunge. Draw those biceps back by the ears. One more breath in. As you exhale, sweep the hands, clasp them behind you. Inhale, coming up. And again, fists onto your lower back if there's any sensitivity there. One more breath in. We're going to bring ourselves down to humble. So maybe your belly button's on your thigh. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. One more breath. And then let's bring our hands down to the floor. Frame your foot, stepping back into downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. As you continue to push the earth away from you, feeling those elbow creases roll towards the front, leaving space in your shoulders. And then let's take it into the other side. On your inhalation, step the right foot forward between your hands. Stay on the balls of the back feet. Drop that back knee if you'd like to modify. When you're ready, rising up into your crescent lunge. Lift the belly button in and up. If you struggle with balance, it helps to maybe feel your feet pulling towards each other on the earth. Squeeze everything into center line of the body. With this breath in, extend the left arm up. As you exhale, make a fist with that right hand. Support your lower back, shining your heart center up and out. If your back feels okay and you want to take it a little deeper, you can extend that arm, the right arm, onto your left thigh. And then making sure belly button's moving towards the spine. Breathe yourself into your arrow lunge. Hug the ribs towards each other. You can see its fall here. And then one more breath in. As you exhale, stretch the arms behind you. Inhale, open up. And again, hands go to your lower back if you need the support. One more breath in. Let's come all the way down. And again, belly on your thigh is great. Or maybe you go a little deeper into your humble. And let's take a breath in. Bring your hands to your floor, framing the foot. Step it back into downward facing dog. Let's let the right heel come towards the earth, towards the back of the mat. Stretch the left leg up. You can stay here, or if you'd like, bend the knee, kick it forward. As you inhale, shift forward. Shine your heart up, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, take it back, float the leg down. And let's do the other side. Inhale the right leg up. Maybe bend the knee, kick it forward. On your inhalation, shining the heart forward. One more breath in. Exhale, take it all the way back. And then let's come down onto our knees. Keep your toes tucked. You can add padding underneath your knees if you need. Let's start with placing the hands onto the lower back and then point your elbows behind you. Shift your hips forward, lift the sides of the waist, open up as much as feels okay. Stay here, or if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can reach one hand down to the heel, keep shifting the hips forward. As long as it feels okay, that means no pain in the lower back. You can stretch the opposite heel down. Stretch the opposite hand to the heel, and then maybe the tops of the feet come down to the earth. Wherever you are, take 3 beautiful big breaths into your chest, into your heart center. And then to come out, if they're not there already, place your hands onto your lower back in fists, and then take yourself into child's pose. If it feels okay on your body, arms beside your body for this one, forehead to the earth. If it's very far away, the earth, you can place a block underneath your forehead. And let's take a few more big breaths. Each time you inhale, feel your entire back body expand, softening down with the exhalation. And then let's lift ourselves up. We're going to stretch our legs out in front of us, coming into Dandasana, bringing your feet to the top of the mat. Fingertips facing forward. Press the heels of your hands into the floor. And just notice if your arms are straight, we're usually jamming our shoulders up to our ears, so a little softening in the elbows, allowing the heart center to stay open, shoulder blades engaged on your back. Let's inhale the arms halfway up. As you exhale, belly in and up, tailbone towards the heels. You can shimmy whenever you need. We're doing one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the bottom, stretch your arms all the way up. Big full body breath. Gently stretch your shoulder blades down your back. Feel your chin moving towards your throat. There's a little space between your lower back, your lumbar spine, and the earth. And then let's bring the arms down beside our body. Slide one foot to the floor and then the other. Feet are about hip distance apart. Knees stay over the ankles. Press through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. So I'm on my shoulders. There's no pressure, no weight on my neck. You can place a block under your sacrum for support. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can clasp your hands underneath your body. And as long as you feel okay on your shoulders, so again, no pressure on the neck, we can lift those hips a little higher, puffing out our heart center. Couple more big breaths into the heart space. If your hands are clasped, release your hands. Come up onto your toes as you inhale. One vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way down. Let's pull the knees into our chest. Little circles, back and forth, whatever feels good on your body. And then let's stretch the legs out. If you have a sensitive lower back, you can keep your feet on the floor. Might also feel good to place blocks under your knees. Turn your palms to the sky and just gently tuck those shoulders down your back. Chin towards your throat. Take a full breath in all the way down to your toes. Feel that breath leave from your toes out your body. One more time, inhale to the toes, feel your body lift. Your body melts on the exhalation, emptying your lungs completely. You are certainly welcome to stay here longer. If you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Bringing the feet to the floor. Rolling onto your side into the fetal position. And then with your eyes still closed, keeping your body soft, let's rise up into any seated position that feels comfortable for you. We'll bring our hands over heart center, slightly bow our head towards our heart, giving thanks to ourselves for showing up for our gratitude yoga practice. As we align with gratitude, we usher in experiences of joy, peace, love. So we breathe those in, let it fill our body. Moving out into the day, letting your heart space guide you. Namaste.